Good morning, Aquarius men. Welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. Hey, gentlemen, what I'd like to do is to go on and just give you a general romantic reading, which is valid. Actually, this reading is valid the entire year. And I just wanted to just go on and just also give you a general reading to let you know the predominant female energy or females, because it seems that you have quite a few coming at you. And just to determine exactly perhaps what type of experience that you are likely to kind of have with this person, as well as I'll try to kind of explain in more detail how she looks. Okay, so gentlemen, today I've decided to go on and use my regular playing cards here as already shuffled and illustrated. In addition to using, gentlemen, I've decided to go on and use two additional cards to just give you a bit more partner advice into your situation as well. Okay? So why don't I just go on and just make a few general observations first? And gentlemen, of course, if it resonates, go on and give it a big thumbs up. If you've yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. Okay, so I'm just looking at the energy here that you have, and it certainly seems that the female or females that seem to be coming towards you or you will be having dealings with, I'm seeing that this to me appears to be more of an internet type romance, or I feel that perhaps a long distance type relationship. And I'm feeling that she appears to me to be a bit sneaky, deceptive, and sometimes manipulative. Okay, and I'm connecting strongly. It looks like with someone from your past or someone that you maybe had some dealings with, but the person feels to you as if she is your soulmate. But I am getting the sense that perhaps this female, for some of you, maybe even be a bit unavailable or committed, or if she's not already married to you, she may be married elsewhere or have some type of other commitment that she's kind of dealing with. I'm also getting the sense that she tends to be, have a negative type personality at times, and I'm seeing depression and perhaps potential illnesses. Okay, I'm also seeing a sense that she's very athletic and kind of nice looking. Okay, all right. So let's go on and get started, gentlemen, and I'm going to go on and just start off with examining the card that fell to the bottom of the deck here. Okay, and we have that Six of Clubs. And of course, that denotes a fire sign, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And this card, gentlemen, this is the energy that you're going to kind of be carrying with you along in your romantic situation with this woman. It is, this card is kind of denoting worries or pains or guilt or sense of sadness, even tears, and, various hardships and adversities. So it's kind of asking you to kind of, maintain faith. And perhaps I'm feeling that perhaps a romantic letdown perhaps may have occurred, or you're feeling a sense of, you will be feeling a sense of being in somewhat of a miserable type union. And perhaps that's kind of what you're kind of carrying. And perhaps you might be worrying a bit a lot. And you could be worrying about, this person here that seems to have this negative energy that I'm kind of getting, a lot from these cards. Okay. So let's go on and just see what kind of like we're gonna look at your cards here from your past angle, and then I'm gonna just synthesize it for you just to kind of create a story for you so you can better understand, what the cards are kind of telling you there. Okay. So we can go on and get started with that first card there. And we have I'm sorry, gentlemen. We have um that seven of spades there. And of course that refers to an air sign, okay? Of course, that's Libra, Gemini, and or Aquarius. And the ruler, gentleman, of this sign is Mercury. And this card is all about news or a message that kind of appears to be coming in, be it a phone call or email or perhaps from Facebook or text messages or etc. So it's kind of showing me that perhaps because this is more so centered in the past, or it might be in the process of happening, perhaps a lot of you may have received some type of a phone call or a love letter or something from someone with whom you've had or that you're fond of, and and of course I'm seeing is the person once again appears to me, gentlemen, to be sorry, at a distance of some sort. Okay, and just to give a bit more um, clarity in terms of, you know, just giving you more of a description, gentlemen, of what I'm kind of feeling in terms of what she looks like. When you're having that card there, gentlemen, it kind of makes her very, very, very kind of talkative in some sense, okay? And she loves to chat, that I'm kind of getting when I'm kind of looking at that card there, okay? And one of the things that you would understand with this card is that even though it's somewhat of a good card, it's all about messages of all sorts. And then you have this next card here, that Queen of Clubs there. And of course, that refers, gentlemen, to once again a fire sign, Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. But this card could also refer to also a water type sign, of course, with this connection that I'm getting here. Because I'm also feeling a strong um, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio type energy. And with that card, gentlemen, Mars and Uranus are the rulers. And this card is all about disappointments, tricks, lies, and manipulation, even betrayal, like trouble and misfortune. So it shows that problems, that your relationship kind of resulted in a lot of lies and things. So what we're going to do here, I'm going to synthesize everything in this reading to kind of give you, a more consolidated, gentleman, response here, because we have this next card here has been the Ten of Cups, and of course that refers to a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And this card is all about, a soulmate or someone that you feel that you could have a relationship. And Venus is in fact a ruler for this card. So it certainly shows someone for you from your past. So combining, because this Ace of Spades here represents her. So let's just combine these cards here, gentlemen, just to just give you a more consolidated story of what I'm kind of seeing may have already occurred or might even be in the process of occurring. So it kind of looks like many of you had dealings with someone, it looks like, as I suggested, at a distance, or maybe had an internet type relationship, with someone perhaps that you feel is a soulmate. But it looks like that if this hasn't already occurred, it seems like there was a lot of cheating and deception. And even, gentlemen, I'm feeling perhaps a lot of jealousy that seems to be shown here, looking at your past angle and what you're moving along on into your future. But gentlemen, have no fear, because I feel that you do have some promising cards are here in your reading, because your next card here, just to look at your future, you have that Ace of Clubs. Okay, so gentlemen, that refers to a fire type sign. Once again, an Aries, a Leo, and or a Sagittarius. Okay, and what happens with this card? It's it's all about a serious relationship or an agreement or a marriage or a love bond or even some type of an engagement and unions, or it's all about new encounters or kind of new things coming up. So this energy that you seem to be kind of moving on, forward to, it kind of forebodes well for perhaps, at least an attempt at a stronger commitment or reunion, that I'm kind of seeing once again with someone, that many of you, or who many of you have already known. And some of you might even be concerned about whether, whether this woman is already married or committed to another. Even some of you may even find yourself feeling a bit stymied and kind of stuck in this situation with this woman, and you feeling that you cannot relinquish your problems. I'm kind of getting here because you're kind of like stuck to her, I'm kind of seeing. Okay. And then you have next, we have that Nine of Diamonds. And gentlemen, of course, that refers to an earth type sign, okay? And that's Taurus, Capricorn, and a Virgo. I'm sorry. Someone's at my door. So this card certainly is all about, depression or illness and all different types, that kind of things that kind of can come up, and it's all about, feeling a bit dead or dumb. Okay. Okay. And the ruler of this card, gentlemen, is Pluto. And this card is all about, you know, major changes or really, kind of ending a relationship. And again, illnesses and, transformations of all sorts. And it's kind of showing me too with this energy that perhaps a lot of you will come to an acceptance of something that, or a relationship that may have gotten a bit outworn. And, maybe I see you kind of relinquishing gift. And so, and some of you, I'm feeling too, may even find yourself in a dead end type relationship and may have a painful ending from this person for whom you kind of cared, gentlemen, so much for. I'm kind of feeling, you know. And then, gentlemen, just moving on to your last card there, which is a fairly good card. That's the uh, Nine of Hearts. So that's more of a whoosh type card here, okay? And it refers here once again to a water type sign, a water type energy, okay? And I just want to take a step back to just give you a bit more information too, about what this woman appears to look like. I feel that, she's very curvy and plump, and I'm seeing yellow complexion for some of you. She's very self-contained and might even, works for a union, or she might even works as a contractor of some sort, but I'm feeling that it's certainly a woman that you've had some type of previous experience with. And I'm seeing very dark and kind of deep set eyes, or, a woman with a very low self-esteem. I'm seeing dark features. And I feel that this woman might even not even like the job that she's doing. I'm feeling a bit troublesome when I think about the work or think about her um, in that term. Okay. And then, as I said, you have this last card here, okay, which is that Nine of Cups. And this card represents a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. And the ruler of this card is Mercury. And once again, this card is all about new situations and kind of people coming in and kind of progress. You know, even a kind of visitor, or even some, for some of you, receiving an answer, okay? So this woman as well, she appears to me to be very fit, very outgoing. She looks very active to me. And she could even work for a freight company or work in the postal type office. I'm kind of getting there. Okay. So let me go on and just synthesize your last couple cards here and just kind of create a story for you guys to kind of see what I am in fact seeing that seems that it's gonna be kind of coming up in your future here. Okay. So it looks like you're gonna have some challenges, and many of you've had or been faced with a lot of challenges. So a lot of you are kind of trying to get yourself out of this, emotional type situation. So I'm just going to just reiterate what I kind of see there for you in the past, and just to bring you up to where you are now. So it looks like, once again, gentlemen, that many of you, it looks like you had some type of dealings with someone who seems to me to have been at a distance, or this might have been an internet type relationship, okay? And I'm feeling that, you know, things were okay, but it soon resulted in you're finding out that the person was a cheater, and there's a lot of deception that looks like it may have happened, in your relationship. But gentlemen, looking at your future here, despite your challenges, I feel that many of you will still want to kind of more solidify your relationship or make it tight, or even some of you will want to, get married, okay? And I feel that there might be another separation that may come up between the two of you, because I'm seeing that someone new is going to kind of step in the picture, okay? Because it looks like you two have an on again, off again type relationship, and many of you are going to, as I said, going to find someone new. So, gentlemen, just to just move on and just look at your other two additional cards that I have here, I just want to give you a bit more partner advice, gentlemen, to your situation here. Okay, you have this move card. So maybe some of you might need to, in fact, make a move in some way to kind of bring your relationship more to a more harmonious, type state, because this card certainly is all about kind of focus and kind of putting in a bit more effort. So this card is telling you it's time that you stop talking about what you want to do and be a bit more proactive, okay? And for some of you, if you are in fact looking for a relationship, this might be a good time for you to start getting out, trying to find whatever it is that you want, okay? This card wants you to kind of take advantage that love is everywhere, and soulmates are available for you if only you take the time, okay? And it's only a matter of time for things to kind of work itself out. And this card asking you, try not to wait for others to make your decisions for you. You need to move on with your own decisions. And last but not least, gentlemen, you have, looking here, you have that crown chakra, okay, gentlemen? So this card, gentlemen, also is certainly all about, you know, knowing things or thinking. And it's suggesting to you, gentlemen, that you can always kind of enhance this chakra by kind of sitting quietly and kind of visualizing, things, and kind of release all of the clutter in your mind. So, gentlemen, this is what I have for you. I certainly hope that this reading add valuable information for you. Again, if you have yet to subscribe, please take a few moments to do so now. I certainly look forward to hearing your comments, and if this resonates, give it a big thumbs up. Okay, if any of you need a more personal reading, you can contact me at WAT61073 at gmail.com. Enjoy your day.